Hey guys, happy Turkey Day. I'm about 5 hours early, but you know what? It's Thanksgiving, so I do what's right. So big news in crypto. Let's go through it. Hey guys, Potter here, and I ask you to remember that this is not financial advice. Just giving you an update on crypto for this week, as far as the Forex world goes, because he did it again. He disrupted a market that's disruptible. Um, well, he disrupted a market that is a disruption itself, is what I mean. And by that, what I mean is Forex, again, innovated in a space where we were told everything was bad. We had the bad guys in the house with the lawmakers telling them that non-custodial DeFi was the problem, when we can all clearly see that it was centralized DeFi. That's the problem. When you don't have control of your keys, then they're not your coins. You hear that a lot. And so if you have to, I can tell you this as a person who is doing cybersecurity assessments. If you can log into anything and you have to reset your password, you don't have control of that. And so what is happening in that space is people are starting to go, I think I'm starting to understand this custodial thing. And the person like at the top of it who's leading the charge would be Forex. Because now investors who are, had risk capital to invest, they're just not doing centralized anymore because they don't understand it. But they definitely are saying, we're going to wait for regulation on that, which is a good idea. However, the real utility will probably come in between now and when people wake up again. But what you're starting to see is that a lot of ROI dApps are starting to reinvent themselves. This takes you to Piston, this takes you to Splassive, and even one of the originators, Bank Teller's Elephant and Trunk. So all of these were based off of the architecture that Bank Teller started, but Forex made people rich and made people retire and created the animal farm system from it. And it is that architecture that's propelling the DeFi movement. And while Bank Teller started it, we all know that it is Forex who put the time in the due diligence to improve it. He's hired developers, he's hired a marketing team. And what's going to happen is, just like these other dApps this is my opinion, what's going to happen is that other dApps are going to start copying like they did the first time, right? So when they start copying, they're going to get some of the best development that Forex has ever done, because Forex continues to use open source contracts. So he's not afraid of innovation. He's okay with other people using his tech. He's just warning they're probably going to do bad things. And based on last year, after people understood, here's how you create a Forex dApp. We could see that a lot of people just don't know what they're doing. Forex has a pedigree. He's been around long enough and he understands it. This week, he actually got interviewed for Bloomberg. So that adds a level of legitimacy into all the DEX people. Well, he's not doxed. It makes their barks a little bit quieter. So when you take a look at Splassive is an ROI dApp that does 2% versus 1%. Its high was like $41. I think it's at maybe 8 cents now. But people are getting full wallet, because the new thing in ROI dApps is having a full wallet and then working from there. As I mentioned last week, There's somebody with 4 wallets. That's incredible. And so she was very smiley. She didn't look like she had a problem in the world, because they're managing it effectively. So now you have this new technology that's coming out with Animal Farm. You have people like Piston who have figured out a way to say, you know what, we're going to control the price. We're not going to let it go up. We're not going to let it come down. We're going to keep it kind of like a stable coin, which is an interesting theology for DeFi, but it's working. And investors are starting to say, hey, maybe this GameFi option will work. Splash is starting to kind of come together, but again, they're missing all of the things. No, they're missing most of the things that Drip ecosystem has in place. Forex, this is almost as if he's created his own platform that's changing the world. I look at it as Bank Teller was Wozniak and Forex Shark is Steve Jobs. They're just two different entities. And as you can see from Bank Teller's false starts, he is more of a purist and wanting to do everything kind of his way, but his actions show that he can't necessarily make up his mind. He sees another idea, he sees a better plan. Whereas Forex's policy is, I'm going to create it and we'll see where it goes, other than the false start with the original Animal Farm. Let's see. I'm going to make this quick. Yeah. The future, guys, it's just so bright for GameFi. You have not only a technology that worked from day one, but you have a refinement of a technology that has worked over a year, and is continually getting better. For the Drip ecosystem, Forex announced several changes, including probably one of the most controversial changes. If I'd had a channel back then, and by the way, hey man, if I'd had a channel back then, I would have been railing on him for dropping the minimum drip purchase from 10 to 1. Once he did that, he did it to be fair, and it brought in the biggest, the most riffraff. It was horrible, but it probably is the reason why we went to 100 and something. But again, that's a problem because it wasn't necessarily the prices. We can see with the price below $2, right? So you have to look at it for that. So he talked about putting it in place, but it's Forex, so it's hard to say when he's going to do that. However, I think that he can see the crowd that we got after he rose that bar. It's like if you have a club, go to a club without a cover charge. You get a whole different level. Now involve investing, and you just get people asking questions like they're at Sears or they're at a mall. Where's the quality in this? I don't feel that this is fair. Can I get a refund? No, it's DeFi. Stay out of it because it's too risky. No one should be in crypto right now unless you have the capital to lose. You have a risk appetite that says, oh, this is so bad, but I'm going to stay in. It's kind of, in my opinion, simple to figure out what to do. Again, in his AMA, he really set forth a clear picture, one of logic, to say, hey guys, I've been promoting Drip. He kept saying it was 2 years, but no, we're over half a year away from 2 years. But oh God, I forgot what I was going to say. That's always fun to do. He said that he was going to, no, that's not it. Oh God, so I'll move on to the next one. Innovation will spread. I believe that. That's the bottom line of everything I'm talking about. That Forex's innovations inspire change in developers. He is hiring developers, and he's starting to see, wow, there's not a lot out there. I got to be honest, I started to go, maybe I should put my hat in the ring. But I'm not going to do that, at least yet, because I'm more of a manager. I don't know if I want to get back in the code, even though I can. So I need to understand a little bit more about it. But the bottom line, folks, is Forex is putting the structure together for the drip ecosystem. Oh, I know what I was going to say. He was like, look, guys, it's been going for a year and a half. And it's going well. It's been paying people out. But I don't know. Could you give me 2 months to promote something else that's going to help the system? And he came up with several ways to innovate that, to make it a tax-free way to take drip and purchase it, change it directly into an LP, and then stake it on the animal farm. These are ways to manage it. There's so many very complex plays in animal farm. He's still going for it with the on-ramp for fiat. He knows that, he feels that that's going to be a good idea. So I think he's just saying, to the riffraff, guys, he's trying to make you wealthy. Hold on. He's not God, and God is what got me into this whole thing. So I can definitely tell the difference. But he is a very, very smart person. Corporate-wise, if I was doing an assessment, a cybersecurity assessment of his infrastructure, specifically coming from a software angle, I would be very impressed. The assessment would come out probably, now, highly likely positive. The negative is, because I'm an investor, I'm not the person who should be assessing it. So that's it, guys. I said a whole bunch. Rewind it if it doesn't make sense. I'd like to say hello and welcome to the new folks. I don't ask that you like, subscribe, or follow. We're building something here, and I told Matt it was like we're building the Field of Dreams field here, and I believe that people will come, because if you go back to January, you'll see that the analysis that we've done on the Build Show is in alignment with data. We felt a few times, and we didn't trust a few times, but the data was what we always stayed by. So we've been in alignment with what's supposed to be happening now versus any FUD or any high expectations of craziness. And that's really it. So guys, thank you. How much time did I take? I only took 13 minutes of your time. Matt is on tomorrow solo, and we will see you guys next week. And until then, enjoy your turkey day. Cheers. Oh, wait. Game on.